Okay, so we're talking about Symphony at Sunset, which is this Saturday. There's so much that goes into this event. It is family friendly. It is not just a community event, it is area wide. People welcome to come to the Eisenhower Museum and enjoy a day of celebration. So fill us in on what all happens.
Absolutely. So the activities really begin around 4 o'clock for activities and food vendors. But even before that, there's a screening at 2 p.m. At the museum called "Winning the War," running towards the fire. Excuse me. So there's events all weekend long, but in the afternoon there'll be food trucks. There's going to be live music with the Blades, then a harp performer. There's a mounted colored guard. There's a First Infantry Division Band concert. There's all sorts of things happening, and then the symphony takes the stage at 8:30 for our annual D-Day commemoration concert.
And what's all on the concert?
So this year is really fun. The We had a request to focus on music from the World War II era, and that music is actually near and dear to my heart because it's really the swing era. The 30s and 40s was the height of swing music in the United States. The Glenn Miller Band, all sorts of really fun rhythmic pieces. And I, in high school, was really into swing dancing. I had a
I
group. I
love
had a
that.
group of friends. We would find these clubs in New York that would have a live band, and we learned how to swing dance. And we'd go out, maybe not every week, but quite often. And then in college, I even taught a little bit of swing dance as a mini course to other
Did you
students.
really?
So when I got this request, I was like, absolutely, yes, we're going to do this. And so we have a lot of favorites, classics like Sing, 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 Serenade in Blue, Pennsylvania 6 5000. These are things that people will recognize, as well as kind of newer swing hits, Jump, Jive, and Wail, Zoot Suit Riot, things that have a beat, have a melody, and are so fun to play. Maybe some people will get up and dance. I don't know.
I love it. I love it. I love that you were so into swing dancing. You know what it is? I think you and I are just about the same age. When we were in high school, movies like Swing Kids were out. I
Yep,
mean,
we watched that movie in circles and slowed down the frames for the dance sequences so we could figure out what we were doing or what they were doing, and then we tried to learn from the movie.
I
So
love
yeah,
it.
that was a fun movie.
It was an incredible music. You're right. And it is music that people will recognize, they'll enjoy it, they'll love it. Maybe they will get up and dance. And it's just like a more modern Americana. It is American music and it should be celebrated.
It is, and there's a we talk about Gershwin bringing jazz music into the concert hall, but swing music it's got a swing beat, it's got syncopation, it's got melody, it's got a rhythm section, and this is actually another great example, a juxtaposition of kind of a classic American song type or music type that has found its way into the concert hall.
We're going to take a short break and listen to just a little bit of music and be back and talk more about Symphony at Sunset with Maestro Yaniv Segal from the Salina Symphony. I'm talking with Maestro Yaniv Segal from the Salina Symphony. They're preparing for Symphony at Sunset at the Eisenhower Museum this Saturday, uh, performing a whole bunch of music set during World War II, composed during World War II. And of course, that means you have a vocalist.
Yes, that's right. We have a fabulous mezzo soprano joining us, Samantha Rose Williams. If you came to our concert, our Valentine's kind of love themed concert 3 years ago, you would have heard her in the Stiefel, and she was amazing then. And so we're thrilled to have her back. And she's singing some favorites like Chattanooga Choo Choo, of course, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and she will sing a few more numbers, including Summertime from Gershwin's Porgy and Bess. She's an absolute delight. And one of the things we're doing in this concert, which is a little different, is we're also previewing some of the music we're going to be doing next season on our main stage concert. So she's going to be singing one song called "Wondrous Love," which is a new setting of a classic American hymn, and it's a set of three songs. So if you like this one, you'll have to come back next January to hear the rest of the music.
I was on your website earlier today and I was looking through your season, your upcoming season, and there's so much good stuff. And you can read all about it at salinasymphony.org. So, a couple of logistical questions. How much does it cost to attend
Yeah,
Symphony at Sunset?
Symphony at Sunset is free, free for the whole family, and the museum, the Eisenhower Museum, is also free on that day. I would say, you know, if bring a chair, bring a lawn chair perhaps, or a blanket. There are food vendors and food trucks and drink vendors, but you're welcome to bring a picnic. Uh, Maybe pack some sunscreen if it's going to be a sunny day, because there's a lot of spaces that's out in the sun. And it's also good to know that should we not have sun, in other words, should it be raining, we do have a rain date. Instead of Saturday, the event will happen on Sunday, June 8th.
That's great. So, it's scheduled for this Saturday. In the event of rain, rescheduled for Sunday.
Yep.
Free, bring something to sit on. Um, And come early because there's so much to do. You can visit the museum. The First Infantry Band is also kind of a staple. They come and they perform before the symphony, and I'm sure they'll have a great set list as well.
Yep, and what's great is that we invite any of the band members who wish to also play in the symphony
Oh, that's
to
fun.
join us. So we have about I don't know, 6 or 8 of the members will be playing in the symphony portion as well.
Oh, I love it. And of course, they're complete professionals. They just pop into section and sight read, I imagine.
Oh, they we had our first rehearsal yesterday, and they're an absolute delight.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Symphony at Sunset is this Saturday at the Eisenhower Museum. For the full schedule of events, you can go to the Salina Symphony website, salinasymphony.org. But the Salina Symphony themselves, they take the stage at 8:30, so you can enjoy the music quite literally as the sun is setting.
That's the idea.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. My fingers are crossed that you don't have to have a rain date and you're doing your thing on Saturday.
Likewise, yeah, it's a great way to end our season. We've had an amazing outpouring of support. We love this event. There's thousands of people that come from all around, and a beautiful summer evening outside, friends, family, food, drink, and great music.
Yeah. And we've actually had really beautiful weather in central Kansas. We've had such a perfect spring. We've had a lot of rain. We've maybe had one day where it reached over 90 degrees, where, you know, usually by now we've had consistently blazing hot days. It's been a beautiful spring, so I have a good feeling for
Yep.
you on Saturday.
Crossing the fingers.
Yes. All right, Yaniv, thank you for being here and taking the time to come on, and we will see you again next season.
Sounds great. Thank you.